Twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart.
Welcome back to Sunrise. Thanks for coming along for this great conversation. We're glad to have you with us. The inaugural Digital Summit and Showcase. It's presented by the European Union, the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, and the Jamaica Business Development Corporation, JBDC. It's all about guiding entrepreneurs through the essential stages of digital transformation and digitalization. Well, in the COVID-19 great disruption, embracing these digital strategies has never been more crucial since that time. And we have Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Sansia Bennett-Templer, and CEO of the JBDC, Valerie Vieira, here to highlight what to expect at this event. Welcome, ladies. Welcome,
Good
ladies.
morning. How are you doing?
Very well.
We're well. Lovely.
Awesome. First of all, what is the why? Because digital transformation is so key. It's on the lips of so many people. There's so many academic courses. I remember last academic year, I was doing a whole course about digital transformation of everything. It's something that is so real and applicable. But in terms of this, what you're staging now, why?
Well, I would say our permanent secretary might want to give the total thing, because as we were saying, PS, our EU-funded program is part of a bigger program within the ministry.
Okay.
And we have been charged to get with it.
So we have over 440,000 MSMEs in this country. And that's verified data.
Yes.
Because a lot of our MSMEs are persons who have a day job too, you know.
Yes.
And they have their craft.
They're
and
hustling.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So there are a lot of them. And we have to look, and they are very important to the Jamaican economy.
Absolutely.
They employ a lot of people, many of them. They are part of our tax infrastructure, part of keeping the Jamaican family going.
Yes.
Yes.
And so we have at the ministry a big focus on our MSMEs. How can we work with them? How can we develop them? How can we help to take them to market? How can we get them to formalize? How are we going to help them to get access to finance?
Right.
We've been doing a lot. We've had road shows right across the country.
You've been doing a lot.
So we
You've
had
been
4
doing a
road
lot.
shows so far. And believe it or not, we have had about 1.3 million touch points across social media, where persons have tuned in to our digital roadshows and what we're doing and so on. We have had pitch competitions for both MSMEs and a micro segment to provide persons with training about how to pitch their business.
Right.
And we have also awarded cash prizes and so on to them as well. So we have a lot that we're doing for MSMEs, but why this? Productivity, efficiency. Internationalization is not just big containers going out. Internationalization is how you use social media to get your product out of Jamaica. E-commerce, you have to move in that direction. And the data is showing, and under this program, we have an EU-funded program, 1.7 million euros, part of a broader EU digital program for Jamaica.
Which is 9.5.
Which is 9.5 million euros. Under this program, they're now providing us with the resources to train MSMEs in digitization, get them familiar with all the things they can do in their business to make it more efficient, the kind of programs they can use.
And so they can compete
And
also
so they can
overseas,
complete
you know, in the world, in the global space.
and be more efficient and productive in the Jamaican sector as well. So this event that Valerie is having is all part of this continuum of work that we're doing with the MSME sector.
So, as PS says, there is a national program that's being funded by the EU, and our ministry has the focus segment on the MSMEs and how we move them into the now. And of course, digital technology is the tool. It's not the answer to an inefficient business. It's a tool to make you efficient.
Yes.
You know, and it's not the magic. It's how you use the tool. So a big part of our project and the bigger ministry program is to really get our MSMEs to select the appropriate tool, to utilize it, and to benefit from it. So we have done the survey and we have recognized that about 32% of the MSMEs that we interviewed, the companies, 500 of them, about 30-something percent, 33% of them have any kind of knowledge of how you can go beyond e-commerce, you know, and social media. And the point is, the technology has to be infused throughout the operation to make it sensible for you. So the summit is to highlight what we have done before. Year one was to prep, do the manuals for training and so on. And now we are launching the field work where we're going and working in plants. And we have 2,700 output we have to train in plant, in their operation, 2,700. And PS is very watchful of what we do. So we have that. However, when we do general programs, it will go well beyond that. Because we recognize the MSMEs as the backbone of the Jamaican economy.
Yes.
Indeed, I was
And just to add,
very clear about it.
that this is being done across the island.
Yes.
JBDC has business development centers
We have 15.
in various parishes, 15 of them across the island. And what we're also doing with this program is upgrading the capabilities of both the JBDC staff and the centers as well.
To deliver.
So
to
that we
deliver.
will have the
Yes.
programs in-house in these centers where the MSMEs can come in, learn and use.
Yes.
So that it's practical, it's hands-on, so that we can make sure that we have concrete impact.
Yes.
Miss Valerie, you mentioned something about the being the backbone of the Jamaican economy.
Yes.
In the U.S., they
Mom
often
and
call them mom and
pop
pops.
shops, yes.
The mom and
It's
pops,
them
which they
routines.
say
Yes.
they are the lifeblood of the economy.
Exactly.
And
We have to be healthy.
how are you confident that this initiative, that this showcase, will be successful in making more of our local small businesses and micro enterprises more viable, because so many of them die within the first 5 years?
Well, guess what? They are dying less since we have JBDC and the ministry.
Yes.
Good.
So that has been thrown out as an old data. Well, to say we had to extend our space last night because the response, I was telling PS, is overwhelming.
Wow.
Very encouraging, and we're ready to welcome everybody. But we are out there. The message is not only about September the 3rd at the Pegasus, where we start at 8:30 and go until 6. But we are really setting the stage for more work in the field. So on that day, what we are showing is that there is a bigger ecosystem. So we're going to have presentations on cybersecurity, data protection, how you use the tools, how you identify those apps, and HR, financial, and so on. So it's the ecosystem and the tool and approach to bring in digital technologies efficiently and effectively into your operation.
Is there a
Sound like
charge
a
to
fool.
get in?
No,
Okay.
and
It's like
again,
on a full do.
PS would have killed us if we say we're going to charge.
And
So all are
training,
welcome?
All are welcome, but you need to register, so we are ready for you.
Okay.
the training, the knowledge, the capacity building is part of how you ensure you get that success as well. So
Of
that
course.
people are better able to run their business. So we have courses, Valerie has courses where she teach companies and individuals, you know, how to set up your business, how to run it,
Successfully.
help them with their labeling and their product development. So
Yes.
both JBDC and right across the ministry, we have several other agencies, Trade Board Limited, they have a new program now where if you want to export to a particular country, you can go on that program and see who in that country buy that product.
Wow.
And how
And
much?
how much it costs in that country. What are the requirements in terms of government regulations to go into that country?
Country, right.
You know, we have Bureau of Standards Jamaica,
Yes.
who help companies with their standards. They have a special program for MSMEs as well. So, you know, JAMPRO,
JAMPRO.
Export Max, they've just launched the 4th staging of Export Max, 59 companies who they are going to handhold JBDCs on that program as well to help to build the capacity of those companies and to help all of those companies Export Max to export products from Jamaica.
And
Where do
so-
we, sorry, Valerie, where do we register?
on the JBDC's website.
And is there a cutoff point?
No, we're
Deadline?
not cutting off.
Okay, good. We're
Because
welcoming.
we are expanding to ensure we can embrace you.
Very well.
Because it's critical to be there.
And Valerie, let me just jump in and say that in terms of the road shows, we start again in October. October 16th, we'll be in St. Catherine.
Okay.
And we will be going to other parishes. We had to delay things a little bit because of burial, and we want to make sure that when we go into the communities,
Yes,
businesses
they're
are
ready
ready
to receive
to
you,
receive
yes.
us and to learn of all of the opportunities that the ministry has to offer. And that all of our road shows will now incorporate a very strong digital component as well.
And COVID was a push point for us. We say move from to passion, from panic to passion, and a solution is moving to the digital stage. So it was not only darkness, there was some light that came out of that experience.
Yes, indeed. Lovely,
Indeed.
lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ladies. Always great. And Valerie, I know you from when, so I just want to big
when
you
we
up.
were.
And congratulate you as a stalwart and all that you have done, the number of persons that you have helped, the persons you have helped to grow, to develop and galvanize their business, their confidence. Thank you for all you do, and I wish you all the best and continued success.
And looking forward to seeing everybody
Yes.
September the 3rd at the Pegasus.
Amen.
right.
Sign
And
up
register
now.
first though.
Register now. It's absolutely free. Our guests have been Santia Bennett-Templar, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, and Valerie Vieira, yes, CEO of the JBDC, the Jamaica Business Development Corporation. And after the break, we're still in the spirit of giving with the Abroad to Yard Back to School Fair right here on CVM. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be very wild.
It's a safari out there.
I got to tell you.